How's it going, folks? It is your boy Turkey again here at SGN Hub, bringing you another Destiny 2 video. And today I pose to you a question. With the upcoming Heresy season, there has been a weapon in particular that I have advertised and sung the praises of for quite some time, and I wonder if it will finally have its spot at the top of the mountain, and that is the Edge of Concurrence. Folks, this glaive has been in the game since February of 2022. It has not gotten a single ornament, neither has the Edge of Action or the Edge of Intent, and I'm genuinely curious as to why that is. I don't know if it's because of YouTuber conjecture, but folks, I genuinely believe this is going to be one of the better weapons and one of the highlights of ARC, and I hope that the usage of it or the community usage of it sparks them to do something with it. I personally have over 10,000 eliminations with it, and I believe even in Crucible I have nearly 2,000. I've posted a couple of videos on this glaive and why I think it's extremely useful. Not too long ago, they actually also added an intrinsic jolt feature, which will play heavily into the new bolt charge. I'm not going to talk too much about bolt charge because I did do a video not too long ago about that as well, and how solid that's going to be on all these subclasses, but in particular on Edge of Concurrence. I feel like this weapon has a really nice flex spot, especially for the Hunter. Obviously, it's a class specific for the Hunter, which is going to allow you to still have access to Warden's Law and also even a solid heavy arc slot, whether that be the Wendigo Adept or the Crux Termination. The Crux Termination is known to be probably one of the better rocket launchers in the game. If I'm not mistaken, still potentially the highest DPS launcher in the game, simply because of that slide shot explosive light combination, and you can have powerful attraction to grab orbs and charge that, and then still have a very strong weapon, in my opinion, in your second slot in the Edge of Concurrence. The other strong feature that they added to it that not many people like to focus on is the fact that it actually refunds a shot into the magazine as long as you're able to damage a target. And that still counts for the overcharge shot that jolts the nearby enemies as well. So rather than having to charge up your glaive energy to full with 3 shots, this essentially allows you to do it with 2. Another slept on feature of it. So I think it's really the YouTube conjecture that kind of plays into this weapon not getting the spotlight it deserves. It had an extremely long quest line whenever it first came out to get it, and if I'm not mistaken, it was actually RNG based, because I wasn't even chasing the Edge of Concurrence. The one I desperately wanted was the Edge of Action, which is the Bubble Glaive. Now, I know Void and Solar are getting some minor changes as well, but I feel like Arc is going to be the star of the show, which is why I've made this video primarily about the Edge of Concurrence and not the other two. But if you guys are fans of this one, I may or may not make another video on the Edge of Intent in action. I don't really see the Edge of Intent getting too much love. It's just honestly super mid, but this is the one that is solid. With all the changes to Bolt Charge coming up, I'm curious if the Jolt Charge itself that is discharged by the final stack of the Edge of Concurrence is going to give you multiple stacks of Bolt Charge and only further make that lightning explosion that they give it just even better. And whenever you're getting Bolt Charge stacks off of all the enemies that you're hitting with Edge of Concurrence, you no longer have to really worry about reloading, and you may not even have to run the Lucent Blade stacks like in the video that I had mentioned before. I feel like Lucent Blade is kind of like a must pick, but at the same time, if a lot of enemies are going to be dying as a result of Bolt Charge, it may not have the same, the same type of utility. I feel like that's the kind of sweet spot that the glaives have, is because you're either going to one-shot or hit them multiple times, and if something doesn't one-shot, then it's not really worth it. And with this being one of the lightweight frame, I'm not exactly sure what you call it, rapid fire frame, I'm sorry, a rapid fire frame glaive, it is one of the ones that don't hit as hard, but they've gotten a lot of buffs to bring them into balance, and I feel like this is going to be an absolute heavy hitter, and you just definitely don't sleep on this, especially if you already like Triton's Vice, or if you had fun with it when it came out. It's only going to get better with Heresy and all of the changes coming along with it. So to all of those Edge of Concurrence users and the people that are longtime fans of it, I implore you to make sure you have this weapon at the ready as soon as Heresy launches. The Arc changes coming are going to be insane, especially to Arc Strider itself, and I really look forward to it and all the build crafting and all the community conversations that come along with it, and just playing Destiny as a whole. I think the community insight on the game has been extremely negative, but honestly they've been really surprising us with all of the future additions, even with a small dev team, including the new aspects that they plan on adding beyond Heresy as well. So without further ado, it's been your boy Turkey here at SGN. Be on the lookout for more videos, and peace.